Okay, while our guests are coming up, a reminder that we will start with an opening statement from Coach Brown. Then we'll turn it over for questions to the student athletes. They'll be dismissed and come back to Coach Brown. Coach?
Yeah, I'm proud of my basketball team. I thought we did a really good job competing against one of the best teams in the country. I felt coming in there was a chance we were going to be overmatched physically and athletically, especially in the front court. But again, I thought we hung around, and I would have liked to had the opportunity to see what happened if Cousins missed that shot. We would have had the ball in our hands and off to the races. But you got to credit Oklahoma, very well coached team, you know, and they're a team that I know a lot of people expect to go deep in this tournament. So great year for my players, and you know, we're just sad it had to end.
Questions for the student athletes? Raise your hand, please. Right here in front, Coach.
So you guys kind of hugged in the final second or so. I mean, you guys came into this program together. What was that moment like for you?
Peter?
Well, it was special. You know, this whole season's been special in good and bad ways. And obviously coming in with Pete, I think we've got a bit of a special relationship, not to keep using the word special. But, you know, we've been through a lot this year and we've become a lot closer for it. So it's a shame, obviously, that the season had to end. We've accomplished a lot. I think we've accomplished more off the court than on the court. You know, these are guys that I'll be friends with forever. And, you know, Pete is just, you know, he's my best friend. So it's as simple as that. It was a special moment for me.
Peter?
Yeah, I think I just wanted to tell him how proud I was of him. Just the way he's grown over the last 4 years. He's ended up being not only one of the best to ever play for Albany, but just one of the best guys to ever be around. So he was always there. Whenever I fell down, he picked me back up, and it would have been nice to get another one for him, but he's going to go on to bigger and better things, and yeah, just to let him know how proud I was.
In the back. Tim in the right side.
Tim May, Columbus Dispatch. Hey, Peter, talk about out there, especially in the second half. You guys got close a couple of times, but just couldn't get over the hump. How frustrating was that?
I mean, that's very frustrating. I think, especially with these kind of games, when you're playing such a big school, you have to make sure that as you're making your little run, when you get within 6 or 7, just one more shot will help. As Coach said, if we got within 3 or 4, maybe the game would have swung different. They would have got nervous or something. So we were always just hung around, and we just kept preaching that to the guys, hang around, and we'll be okay. So Cousins doesn't hit that shot. We get lucky on some of the missed shots we had, and we might be in a different position right now. So we just had to stay the course, and a couple more makes down the end, and we might have been okay.
Questions?
Sam, I mean, you knew they had size, but was it as physical down low as you expected, or even more than you expected?
Yeah, it was exactly what we expected. We knew that they were not just physical, they were tough, and they were pretty skilled. So, you know, we were battling down there for the whole game. You know, you saw Mike get 5 fouls. You know, it was tough in that respect, and you know, they did a tremendous job of just being a presence down there, and that hurt us during the game. And you know, they were bigger, they were stronger, and I thought in the first half they were tougher. Second half, you know, I thought we played well. I thought we managed to sort of limit them, but you know, that was one of the differences in the game for sure.
Here's a question right here. Ashley's coming.
Peter, usual. I mean, the season just ended a couple minutes ago, but can you put into perspective what you've been through? Or is that going to take time?
I think just the fact that we can still call ourselves champions, I think I wanted this team to win our conference more than anything. I think they deserved it. The way they battled through adversity, especially when I went home, the way they came together as a group is something I can never say thank you enough for. The way they embraced me when I came back. And I tell you, it was one of the toughest years for me, obviously, and I think the guys can attest that it was tough for them too. That's just how close we were. I think as soon as we stepped on the court in pre-season, this group just gelled together more so than I've ever been a part of. And 1 through 15, we love each other. And obviously, this guy next to me I love more than I'll tell most people. So I tell you what, this group, we couldn't be more proud of them. And even though the season's over, I think a lot of these guys are going to be ready and hungry to come back for more.
In the front.
Sam, last 3 years, you guys have been coming pretty close to the big teams. I mean, what do you think you guys would have needed to get over the hump?
You know, I think, especially in the first half, it just came down to sort of 50-50 balls, toughness plays that we weren't getting. And, every time we seemed to get close, it seemed like they made a shot to sort of hold us back a little bit. I thought we played well today, and I thought we gave it our all. But to beat these teams, you need to play nearly a perfect game. And unfortunately, we didn't do that tonight, nor did we do it the last year or the year before.
Okay, we will dismiss the student athletes. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Questions for Coach Brown? Raise your hands, please. Right here in front.
Coach, you've talked a couple of times this year about how you don't like playing zone, but you kind of maybe had to play some zone against them tonight, and it did seem to give them some trouble. What was working with that 3-2?
Well, you have to pick and choose your poison, I guess. And playing man-to-man, that's how we play at Albany. And they were just getting the ball inside too easy to Thomas. We tried to double once or twice. It made us pay. So the zone forced them to stand a little bit. It was a little difficult to get the ball inside to their big guys. The concern with the zone is when a shot goes up, we have to rebound the ball. That's the biggest issue. We were overmatched physically and athletically, especially in the front court. Sam is as good as any player they have in the front court, but he's giving up 4 inches and 40 to 50 pounds on those guys. And, whoever was playing the 5 spot for us was going to be undersized. And over a 40-minute game, that really wears on you. And we can't simulate that in a practice setting. We really can't. So let's face it, Oklahoma is the better basketball team. We only needed to be the better basketball team for one night, and we weren't tonight. So the better team won tonight, and they have a chance to go deep into this tournament. I wish we would have shot the ball probably a little bit better. I think the result might have been a little bit different. I thought we got some good looks, and I think our guys were amazed, and I think they thought I was crazy because I kept telling them, let it fly, let it fly. I told Sam, if you get an open 3, shoot it. He was thinking, where has this coach been the past 4 years? But all kidding aside, what's so tough is I'm not going to be able to coach that kid anymore. There's not a finer representative of our conference, of our university, and our program than Sam Rowley. Peter Hooley's not far behind, and I'm very fortunate I get to coach kids like that. I said it the other day, I can listen to those 2 guys talk all day, all night. So you've got a proud coach right here, and somebody asked me how I'm going to replace Sam. Let Sam graduate first. Let me be around him at least till May. I'll continue to become a smarter coach and a smarter man just hanging around Sam. But like I said, proud of the group. We led this conference from opening day till the end. We were fortunate enough to be able to host host games in the conference tournament. We ended up winning our league, which is a good league. America East Conference is a good league with some good coaches and some up-and-coming programs. And it's been a really good year and a fun ride.